You can buy the original Sweet Valley High books from the 80s again and we're psyched. You remember all the Sweet Valley High books that you read 600 times while you were in the middle school and high school? Well, someone has found a way to bring them back exactly as you remember them. Yes, you can still buy new versions of the books in most stores, but you've got to admit that there is nothing as satisfying as seeing those original covers with the Wakefield twins we remember from our childhood. These teen novels were what all of us were obsessed with, but unfortunately, as we got older, a lot of us ended up giving up our collection. We tried to make room for new stuff, and whether it was a lack of space, a desire to share the books with someone else, or the fact that a lot of us borrowed them from the library anyways, our collection of the 80s classics dwindled. Double Love was the first book of the Sweet Valley High series to come out in 1984, and shortly after it did, we all became obsessed. There was nothing quite as satisfying as going to the library and taking out the latest book and reading it all as fast as you could so you could be ready for the next one. But now that we know that a company has gone out of the way to collect thousands of original 80s versions of the Sweet Valley High books, we are ready to start a collection all over again. The most fun way to collect them is by ordering one of these randomized packages from Always Fits. President of the website, Ashley Judge, revealed that she has spent years looking for Sweet Valley High books to collect and share with the people who love them as much as she does. She gathered up all the lost and forgotten books from our childhood, all with the original 80s covers, and put them together a randomized package that allows her customers to buy a book and an animal pin that is based on the cover of Secrets, Judge's personal favorite SVH book. The books are all well loved, so you aren't getting a factory new book, you're getting one that has probably been read dozens of times, and honestly, that's kind of better, right? It will feel like you're back in the middle school sharing books with all your best friends. The only downside is you can't pick which book you get, but I think we can all agree that are not bad choices. They do make sure that the books are all complete and in good enough condition that you'll able to be curled up and read them without issue. This seems like a genius idea to me. Not only does it bring back all your favorite stories, but it has a fun mystery element to it. That means you won't know what you get until it arrives. Maybe you'll get your favorite, or maybe you'll get one you have never ever heard before. If you are interested in grabbing a couple original Sweet Valley High books, I highly recommend checking them out. You'll get a fun book to read, and you'll also get the super cute little pin that will give you the chance to show off your obsession all the time. I don't know if I could be able to pick a favorite Sweet Valley High book. There are so many good ones. I did always like the crazy ones like Kidnapped by the Cult. The crazier the plot, the more invested I was.